Your boss, the Secretary of State John Kerry, who served in Vietnam, remembers that war very well, agree with the current Defense Secretary, Ash Carter, who told our Barbara Starr the other day that the Iraqi forces who were in Ramadi, in his words, showed up with no will to fight.
I think what I would say, Wolf, and I know there's been a lot of attention on this, is that when these Iraqi forces are trained, when they're equipped, when they have support, that we have seen them have the will to fight. They are facing in ISIL an incredibly complex enemy, an incredibly well-equipped, well-armed, well-trained enemy that has, for example, more resources than al-Qaeda in Iraq ever had. And if you remember how long it took the U.S. and others to push al-Qaeda in Iraq back, it took many, many months and indeed years. So the Iraqi forces have been fighting and really contesting Ramadi for many months. We knew there would be setbacks like this, but we have seen that they do have the will to fight. We're helping equip them. We're helping train them. It's going to be a long fight, though.
But they didn't have the will to fight in Ramadi, and they certainly didn't have the will to fight in Mosul a year ago.
Well, I think a little bit different. And what we saw in Ramadi is that for months and months, the Iraqi forces were contesting ISIL there. That Mosul fell quite quickly, actually. So that was a little bit different. We've talked about that a lot on your show. But when it came to Ramadi, they contested it for many months. They fought valiantly. ISIL threw a ton of resources, a lot of firepower at the situation. And unfortunately, we had a pretty significant setback. But they've started a counterattack around Ramadi. And we are confident that eventually Ramadi will be retaken.